All right, so here we have some examples of depositional coasts. And a lot of people think that water, only erodes, and that's just not the case. It depends on lots of variables, but there are several places where you get enormous amounts of deposition. Deposition is not always a good thing. In this case, up in the top left, we see a barrier island very similar to Tybee, and these typically occur off the coast where you have the mouth of a river maybe, and all of that sediment is brought down, and then as that water loses energy, it deposits all of its sand or whatever material it's bringing down. There's also a variety of conditions that can be met to create deposition, large amounts of deposition, enough so that barrier islands can be made. Over on the right we have a spit, and a spit is an area of deposition off of the point of a coast, or a man-made barrier, such as a breakwater or a jetty or something like that. We'll see some examples of that, I think, in the next slideshow. And then down at the bottom we have a mudflat, and this is an example of deposition, of very, very low energy deposition, where you've already deposited the high energy, large mass material either at the islands or at the spit, somewhere like that. And then offshore, somewhere where you've got a very large tidal flat, maybe where the tide comes in and goes out over a very large period, you'll have a mud flat where the energy is very, very low. So all of these are examples of depositional environments, and coasts that are modified by these secondary processes, by the marine processes.